All right, finally, we got the Klarus G20. This is a 3000 lumen searchlight. If I can get it out of this box. This thing is really impressive. It's the whole thing is made out of aerospace aluminum. It is coated with a Type 3 anodized finish. It's a really tough finish. It's really tough to scratch on there. Inside here, you got an orange peel reflector. It's not that deep, so excuse me. I'm assuming that there's not going to be a lot of throw, but it is what it is. It's going to be a lot of flood with some throw. This right here, this glass is hardened mineral glass. It's not plastic, which is nice. It's scratch resistant. On the back here, it does have the capability to charge right inside of the battery, so you do not have to remove the battery. The battery being a 26650. You can charge it right here via micro USB cord. Charges up, from my experience, in about 3 hours from being about halfway, which is pretty good. The LED inside there is a Cree LED. It's actually an XHP70N4 LED inside there. Let me see here if I can focus on it. You can see it's got the chip on board kind of thing with a dome over top of it. First time I've seen something like that yet, but yeah. It's a non-strike bezel, so there's no defensive on the end there. Also, it doesn't have much as far as anti-roll. The only thing that stops it from completely rolling a little bit is the switch. It helps a little bit. But all that said, the workmanship on this thing is really amazing. It's really on point. The detail is very fine. You can tell they went through and did a really good job on this. It's got nice knurling on here, and it fits good in your hand. For as far as the battery goes, it takes this is the first flash I have with the 26650. Takes this big, longer than a D-cell battery and less wide, but it's 5,000 milliamp hours, 3.7 volts, and yeah, mine came with a kit with the flashlight, the battery, and the holster. I'll get to the holster in a second here, but so the inside here, you can see the driver, the circuit behind here, and then the LED up top. The threads on here are deep threads. They're nice. They grab nicely, and they seat nicely too. You got a nice seat right there. I can tell it's waterproof just from the way that sunk down and how you could feel the O-ring squeeze between the two pieces of aluminum. As far as operation goes, you can use the side button, which is what has become normal on smaller flashlights, it seems like, in my experience, but it also has the tail cap clicky, which I'm a huge fan of. I forgot how much I missed that, but this one right here has a memory on it, so it will, if you turn it on, it will remember the last mode that you had it on. The one on the back, it will not. It's always starts you off in the low mode. That low mode right there is, I forget how many lumens. It's 15 lumens. Sorry about that. It's 15 lumens, but it will go for 150 hours on one of these batteries. While you have it on, you also have that little green indicator there. I don't know if you can see it. Green indicator that tells you that your battery is pretty full. It will go to yellow to let you know that it's getting lower, and it will go to red to say, hey, recharge like right now. So you turn it on. You turn it on, it will remember the last one you were at. I was at that high one. But in order to cycle through using this button, you can use both buttons in conjunction with each other if you'd like. I don't do that. I haven't found it necessary yet, but so it starts off on that low mode if you leave it there for the memory, but it'll start on the low mode if you start it from the back. So if you start it on low mode, you ramp up. You click it one more time, You got 160 lumens. That 160 lumens will go for 19 hours. It's very bright at that 160 lumens. If you click it up one more time, that will go for 4.5 hours. That's 650 lumens. That's blinding. That's a lot of power, and it's beginning to make some heat at that point. But then you go up one more. That's insane. Sorry, I just blinded myself. Hopefully I didn't wipe the whole camera out. It is 3,000 lumens, and you can feel there's a lot of heat, and it will ramp down from that setting to a lower setting to avoid overheating the flashlight. Yeah, it's hot. I can feel it hot on my hand. That will only go for 45 minutes. So, if you want to access the high mode on either one, all you do is press and long hold, which I'm a huge fan of. I always want to have access to my high mode if I need it. So you just press and hold, you got your blaster. It's just momentary at that point. Press and hold, got your blaster, momentary. This thing is IPX7 rated. It is rated for a 1 meter impact, so 3 foot on the ground. I've tested it to higher than that on accident, and it took it, and no problem. The beam on here says that it will go 150 meters, which is pretty good. It would be nice if it went further, if they extended this out a little bit. I got 2 gripes with this thing. It would be nice if it would go out a little bit further. Actually, 3 gripes. It would be nice if this went out a little bit further so it could have a little bit more flood. I don't think an extra 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch is going to make much of a difference on this guy. My second complaint is that if you want momentary blast, it takes from the back end. It works, no problem, but it takes there's a 1 second lag. So in light, pressed light. It's like 3/4 to 1 second of a lag behind there. My third issue with this flashlight is that if you use it inside of this here holster that it comes with, that every single time I have it inside this holster, not only is it big and bulky, but it always comes out on. And I can always tell it's on because my side gets hot, which kind of stinks. But there is a lockout feature on here to kind of counteract that, but it does not work all that well. So if you want to lock it out, you hold both buttons for 2 seconds. It will flash that, and then it will let you know right there with the flash that it is in lockout mode. To get it out of lockout mode, either one of these buttons, 3 presses, rapid 3 press, and then it will take you out. So now you're out. Now you have access to it. To me, I don't really like that because it takes you like 2 or 3 extra seconds to actually get light. Let's try it. All right, we're locked out. So now we're unlocked. Now we're on. It's like 2 or 3 seconds, yeah. But what you get with it, you get a lanyard with a slip yoke on it that you can attach to this. You get I don't know if this is just with this package, but you get a 2 USB cigarette lighter for your car. This is a Griffin one. It's a decent name, but these are probably like $8-10. I'm not sure. I haven't looked that up, but I probably won't use this. Get your owner's manual, your user manual, whatever. You also get a micro USB charger, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm gonna try a little bit of testing on it, and I'll get back to you guys. I'll do the underwater test, and I'll do the freeze test, and I'll do mountain rain test. Like I said, I have dropped it right on the concrete, and it hit hard, and it bounced. And I picked it back up. I was like, oh, did I smoke this thing? And kicked it on, and it was still working, no problem. The flap on here on the USB cover is stout. It's solid. It really fits in there like perfectly. I haven't seen a rubber flap that creates that good of a seal right there. So yeah, I'm super impressed with this. I'm gonna try and keep this video short if I can, and I'm gonna try and also get some beam shots for you guys. I got a different camera, so I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully it works. Yeah, stand by. All right, I'm gonna try and do some beam shots here. Hopefully it works out good for you guys. I'm gonna start it off on low. So that's low, and all the way back there in that tree, I don't know if you can see it. It's 100 foot. So low is just fine for up close, and then medium, you go out a little bit further. There's high. I can see the tree. The tree is lit up in my, from what I can see. I don't know if the camera is picking it up or not. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so that's high right there, and then that's turbo. That's 3,000 lumens. So, yeah, finally, sweet. All right, glad to have beam shots finally. All right, I'm trying to keep this video short and sweet. Super pumped about the outside nighttime beam shots. I wasn't expecting it to work, but it did, so yeah. So I ran into a little issue here. My tube right here, this is my IPX7. This is an IPX8 flashlight, so it should exceed this test. My IPX7 tube that I built is too narrow to fit this inside of it. So all I got is this. My mountain rain also malfunctioned on me too. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw it inside here and leave it for a while, and I'll get back to you. Oh. All right. I got in here. That was 30 minutes. There's no water inside there at all. Let's pop her open. Yeah, dry as a bone. So, passed this water test. Sorry that my IPX7 tube didn't fit it. But, yeah, I guess it is what it is. So, I guess that's, 8 inches of water for 30 minutes. So, yeah, I'm going to freeze it, and thanks. All right, she's frozen solid. Let's see here what we got. Looks like my button was a little bit frozen from the water getting on the outside there, but zero functionality issues so far. I forgot to mention on this flashlight too, it does have a strobe function. That's 2 clicks. There's 2 strobes. 2 clicks. Yeah. We got a low mode right there with 15 lumens, and then we can try to focus for you guys. Cycle through. I'm assuming that if I leave it on that high mode, that all this ice will melt off quickly. But yeah, it's actually already melting off. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video, if you want, comment, like, subscribe, and yeah, thanks.